Hello YouTube, it's Keith, Kevin, Ken. How you doing? How you doing? It's Sunday. It's a little earlier than I said on weekends. It's around 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. It's time again for another pocket dump deconstruction. That's right. That's when I throw stuff on the table right before I get ready to stuff my pockets full. My pockets are always stuffed full. Make it outside and have some fun. I throw it on the table, make it all nice and pretty like you see right there. Took pictures of it, already posted it on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. That's the Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken, just like this YouTube channel. Go check it out. Also, come follow the feed. Lot of photos. It always starts with my first cup of coffee, and I love a Sunday morning. I don't know if I'm getting wimpier or sensitive or dumber. I don't know, you guys choose, but man, Sunday morning's just my favorite time. And the funny thing is, Sunday morning by the numbers, just like Saturday morning by the numbers, sunny, same weather, but for some reason it's just wonderful. Maybe it's because I know that I have the morning and a little bit of the afternoon, and then I'm going to start thinking about Monday work. So maybe that's why it's so precious. Anyway, I took the picture, turned my iPhone 6S Plus from photo to video, and now it's time for us to deconstruct this puppy. And I started with my iWatch. It's not an iWatch. I always call it an iWatch. You see what time it is on the East Coast as I'm recording this on Sunday, August 28th, 2016. I almost forgot to give you the vital statistics. Sunday, August 28th, 2016. As I'm recording this close to 3 p.m. The reason I give you the date and sometimes the time is I want you to know that we're doing this every single day. Every single day. Then I upload it like 20 minutes after I finish recording it. Every single day. Over 200 on the playlist. A whole bunch of knives and knife combinations are there. And a little bit of chatting. Anyway, it's the Apple Watch on this Sunday. Just so I can keep connected while I'm out and about. The cigar. Oh, my Sunday cigar today is a Partagas Series D number 4 Cuban cigar. Man, Partagas is just a wonderful cigar. Again, that's one of those cigars. If it's handmade, I don't care where it's from. It's a beautiful cigar. It's a wonderful company. But man, that Cuban cigar, Partagas Cuban cigar is just, whew. And these newer ones, I have a bunch of the older ones aging in my humidor that I love. But man, I love these Series D Partagas cigars. Yeah, I'm throwing in my back pocket my old Coach wallet. I'm going to be drinking some vodka today. And let's take this off of my Word notepad. Word, I really like the Word notepad. Get them from Amazon. Man, I love Amazon.com. I don't know what I did before Amazon happened. I know what I did. I got outside more often. That's what happened before Amazon. But I love Amazon. And Word, I got them from Word. I like the company. It's just like the Field notepads. It's just that has a lot more different colors and that kind of thing. Obviously, I love my Field notes as well. And the coin today is one of these nice fat 1 ounce. Let's see, how can I get, I'm trying to give it. Can you see that? It's an Australian kangaroo, 2011 Australian kangaroo. It is a 1 ounce coin. I always carry a 1 ounce coin for special good luck. This one is one of the fat ones. It's still 1 ounce. It's just a little fatter than usual. I love the Australian kangaroo series, all kinds of them. Kangaroo at sunset, the regular 1 ounce kangaroos, and those special ones as well, the fat ones. There's something about a kangaroo. I think all of us in the U.S. are fascinated by them because you can't find them in the U.S. Now watch someone give me a comment that you can. Please do. If you can, let me know. Because I just love the thought of the kangaroo. Anyway, these weekends are like wandering, right? I apologize for that. It's the weekend, man. I'm really just chilling, basically. Usually during the weekdays, I'm starting to gear up to being efficient, right? Right before work. My the coin, I think probably two. A lot of what I do on the weekend, of course, is search the internet. And late last night, I saw that one of my favorite makers, this is the only knife I have from him, Serge Pachenko. The only knife that I have directly from him, a mid-tech knife. I also, of course, have the 3 tag knives from Spyderco that he collaborated with. I check. I'm part of his Instagram. That's why I keep telling you guys, go with Instagram, man. They're all on there. All the makers and all the other people who give you more information than I do on YouTube, according to some of the people. They're on it as well. It's a great thing if you like knives. But I saw that he announced, and I like that he does this, that there were more of these coin claw knives of his. And I love this stonewash version with they all look like this. They all have that 1 inch blade. He has some now with S30V, and they're antiqued out. Again, they're mid-techs, teaked out, and he said you can either have a copper, so this is copper, brown, that's what I mean, antique looking feel of it, look of it. And then he has this in brass or in copper. So in order to order from him, you have to send an email. So I sent an email, and then he sends you back, and you use PayPal. So I sent it to him. Now, I know it was like 1:30 or 2 o'clock. He probably hasn't gotten it. I haven't heard from him yet. His stuff sells out quick. So I'm hoping that I get to buy one. If I do, you'll see it here whenever I get it. Usually takes a little while for him to send them as well. But, man, I've been wanting to get more of his coin claws because I like it. First of all, it's a wonderful keychain knife. As you guys probably know if you've watched this before, the keychain knife for me is just a daily thing. It really is. And so all I have is a silver loop with 3 keys on it. And so every day I pick one of the smaller knives. This is really wonderful because people don't know what it is. They don't even know it's a knife. Of course, you can wear it as like a little medallion around your neck if you want. I like it as a keychain knife. It looks great. And man, maybe one day I'll even luck up and get one of his custom ones. But I really like this. That's Serge Pachenko. That's called the coin claw knife. And hopefully I'll get another one that I can show you guys if I'm successful in doing that. Let's keep that here because there's some knives that got away. Yeah, one of the knives that got away was the medium knife. This was my second choice, and man, I just fell in love with it. So there is a knife that got away as my medium knife. I'm wearing jeans today, so I don't have the shorts problem, so I don't have to go that light. Man, this is my Hinderer. I'll tell you, a Hinderer XM-18. I only have one. This is it. Well, I take that back. Sorry. I have 2 Hinderer 18s, but this is the only 3-inch Hinderer XM-18 that I have. It's only 3 inches. Oh, man, and you guys know I love that size of it. I think it flips like a dream. As I told you, there were 2 things that stopped me from buying Hinderer knives early on. And I still don't have a big collection like I do. There's not even as many knives as I do with Strider, but definitely not my big Browse Blades collection or Chris Reeve collection or even Microtech out the front collection. Any of my other collections, especially Spyderco, of course. But one thing that stopped me is you could only get these really on secondary markets when I started. He would only sell, Rick Hinderer only sell to service people, policemen, firemen, that kind of thing. You had to show proof. And so by the time you got on the secondary market, man, minimum 750, 800, 900. And then, of course, everyone was talking about how bad they flipped. Everyone had one, but then they trash how bad they flipped because they flipped horribly. You could see that on a lot of early YouTube videos. People make the jokes about it, but what a well-made knife. Well, they solved two things for me. One thing is I see Hinderers on all of the distributors, online distributors now, so they really increased their distribution. A lot of new knives going right to distributors, available to all of us, including the service people. I'm sure he's still doing great work with them. And so I love that. So then you get them at the regular price from him, with a little markup, of course, from the distributor. They're like in the Chris Reeve Sebenza range. And I really like this. And second, he solved the flipping problem. I have a Skinner with that big 3.5 inch, 3.5 inch blade, that thick blade, and it flips like a dream. I've been flipping this one. You guys see how great it is. This is gray G10 with titanium liners, titanium lock side, S35 VN steel. And it is just a nice medium knife. I like it a lot. I really do. That is the Hinderer XM-18, 3 inches, S35 VN steel. And then again, you guys know I love this knife. I've been threatening in my mind, threatening myself about buying the whole collection of these. This comes from True North Knives. True North Knives, you hear me mention True North Knives a lot because True North Knives has the they are the exclusive distributor of any Chris Reeve knife that has a Tanto blade. So if you're gonna get Umnumzun with Tanto or Chris Reeve, I haven't seen a Sebenza 25 with a Tanto blade. It's funny. Chris Reeve with his 25s, he's kind of been precious with them. Yes, I have carbon fiber. I have a lot of things. Starbenza, Micarta. They have a number of things with the 25. But he is a little precious. I haven't seen, you guys tell me, I haven't seen a Sebenza 25 with a Tanto blade. And I was just on this website that I always go to. But anyway, True North Knife has that. That's why you probably heard from me. They have a series of knives that they are calling their T&K flag knives. This right here is the fancy smancy one. It's the large Sebenza 21 with that flag. You see the flag carved into the shiny titanium on the show side. On the back side, they just keep it raw, which I love, with the lock and the clip. And then, of course, this fancy smancy one. Man, I love this Devin Thomas Spirograph Damascus. If having the polished titanium with Old Glory on it along with isn't enough, and they do have one with a satin S35 VN steel blade, but and they also have, they came out not too long ago because I didn't see them on the website before. They have a small 21. They also have Tanto. Not with the Damascus, but with a satin blade. That's when I said I might go with my family of these. I really like it. Exclusive T&K flag. I love it with that spirograph Damascus. This is the only spirograph Damascus that I have. And you guys know, I have a thing about Damascus blades. I really do. They look purty. I don't do heavy duty with them, but friends of mine go heavy duty with theirs, and they hold up. Just a wonderful knife. Yeah, they'll get scratched up a little, but they really are nice. That is the T&K flag special. It's exclusive from True North Knives.com, and it's a purty thing. 3.6-inch blade, large Sebenza 21, everything with that. Oh man, I love that shiny tie. That is it. That's the carry. You can check it out on the Instagram as well, at Keith Kevin Ken on Instagram. In fact, I'm going to have at least two more photos later today, and maybe even more than that. That's the carry. I took that picture. I posted it on Instagram. But you know what? Nah, this ain't Instagram. Man, my timing was off, wasn't it? Weekend. Lazy Sunday timing. This ain't Instagram. No, it's the Keith Kevin Ken YouTube channel. And this right here is the small Sebenza 21 riddled. They call it riddled because if you can see the pattern, and it's rugged too. I like how he did the show side. I really do. My very first Chris Reeve Sebenza is the large 21 of this knife riddled. And the reason I bought it, because I wanted a Sebenza. It was the only one I could get prime from Amazon, because that was the only place I knew to buy knives when I first started. And I could get it on a Friday. I ordered it. I could get it Saturday delivery, and did. So it's my smoothest knife. Took me months before I got the companion, this small one, but man, I like it. Riddled because it looks like it saved my life, right? People were shooting me and the bullets went through my Chris Reeve small Sebenza 21 instead. It has a target on it, but I really like these holes. They're rugged to the feel. And also, it really lightens it up because look, can you see the blade going in? Yeah, it actually goes through that first show side. And so it has holes in it. See a lot of custom makers with the holes. Well, Chris Reeve does it too. This is a nice knife. It's the small Sebenza 21 riddled. I was going to go Sebenza. I was going to, instead of the Hinderer, I was going to go this way. But you know what? Man, I opened up. I went to get the claw. I saw my Hinderer. I picked it up and said, oh, let me flip it a little, and just fell in love with it. This was just sitting on the table, ready for its close-up for Instagram, and instead I went with my Hinderer. But I really like this, man. There's a on the playlist. I actually carried this and its big brother together as a carry, and I liked it. Matchy. I always talk about I don't like matchy. Everything just perfectly matched, and then I go off and carry a lot of matchy things. But this is a real nice knife. It's the riddled. If you see it come up, Chris Reeve also has one where it's like a big bullet hole, just one hole. But I like these multiples. That's the Chris Reeve. Of course, it has a 2.9-inch S35 VN steel satin blade. Not really. Stonewash blade. It's not a satin blade. Stonewash blade. That's the knife that got away. But you know what? It's Sunday. Saturdays I usually get all of my, if I time it right, and if it's prime, I usually get all my Amazon, so I have to go down to the mailroom, and you know the mailroom, they love my big knives. Sunday is Blue Apron Day, where they deliver the meals and they give you how to cook them. I'm so useless in the kitchen, but now with Blue Apron, sounds like I'm doing a commercial. At work, they go, man, are they paying you? Because I hype them up. They need to, because I really love them. But I'll tell you, I'm now getting a kick out of going to the mailroom. The guys call me. They love it. Come on down. We got a package for you. I know, but what you really want to see is my big knife. What I did, I had to open some packages I didn't want to bring. I've got 1 billion empty boxes in my apartment because I'm too lazy to empty them, which means walking down the hall and putting them in the storage room. So I took down a big knife. Now, every time I come down, I bring down one of the big knives from the collection, and the guys love it. They really do. And you know what? I love it because I get a chance. I love talking to you guys every morning, but on the weekends I get to talk to real guys, and they're not snobby knife people. I guess I'm kind of a snobby knife person. You probably are too, but you guys know what I mean. Someone will tell me, by the sound of the click, it looks like you haven't all that stuff. You guys know that's not the kind of collector I am, but I love stuff. And I love now I get to pull out my big knives because I don't carry them that much. Usually it's just in the house for protection, but also to crack down some of those boxes I'm constantly getting. Well, anyway, someone I follow on YouTube, and I don't have the name, and I should. I got to start doing that when I use them. Anyway, it wasn't YouTube, it was on Instagram. He was talking about his Spyderco K2 that he just picked up, and what a beast of a knife it was. And someone asked him, well, what are you going to do with it? He said, pull it out and show them that I got a beast of a knife. Love the response. That's what I did. I went downstairs and said, whoom, and they went, oh my goodness. Every time they say it's better than the other, but I really love this. This is the Spyderco K2. Total, it's 10 inches in length when it's open. It has this wonderful 4.5 inch CPM 10V steel. 10V steel. I think I only have one other knife with CPM 10V steel. Yes, it's crucible steel, but what I've been reading, and in fact, just so when people correct me, they know the source, I went on the Spyderco.com, their catalog, and looked it up, and they say it's like D2. It has the characteristics of D2, and of course, I know me some D2 because I'm a big Browse Blades fan, and all of his knives are D2. So it's a real great steel. It's a hunka. What I like about it, I think to me the handle feels like, man, it just feels wonderful. All titanium. Yeah, I'd call this a plain Jane Spyderco. Open construction. Has that Chris Reeve integral frame lock. It's a beast. Has the regular Spyderco hourglass clip. Ah, man, it feels so good in my hand. It makes my hand feel like a little pretty little dainty hand. It ain't. No, it isn't. It's a big fat hand. That is it. That's my mailroom special, the big knife. Man, on the weekends I like to include, look at this, can barely come in. I went too tight on this. There you have it, folks. Oh, I love that. Look at it. It's got some of my favorites. The only Spyderco is my big knife. It's the K2, Spyderco K2 that I took downstairs. 4.5 inch blade. It's CPM 10V steel. Spyderco says it's like D2 steel. That's it, folks. Don't forget to thumb this up if you're enjoying these pocket dump deconstructions that, hey, listen to this. We do every single day. No matter what. Every single day. When Christmas rolls around, we'll do a deconstruction. Yeah, New Year's, deconstruction. We do that. Labor Day, guess what? Barbecue, then the deconstruction video. We're just going to do it. That's it. I hope you guys are having a perfect day. Don't forget to thumb this up. We're looking to reach 1,000 subscribers. When we do, I'll open up all my Spydercos. Fix knives as well. Thumb it up, share it, subscribe. Hey, you guys, I really enjoy you guys every single morning. Every single morning. This is afternoon. Every single video that I do. Thank you for spending so much time with me. I know how precious your time is, and I really appreciate it. Hey, you have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.